Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. We'll start the second half in the OK Red. East Kentwood at Hudsonville. A win for the Falcons puts them in the playoffs and sets up a showdown with Rockford next week. Hudsonville, though, they weren't ready for that. This is Mason Oppel, fourth quarter, hands off to Caden Kempkes. He's in for the score. And then with 1:26 left in the game, Oppel's going to go 3 yards to the end zone. And Hudsonville wins it 20-9. East Kentwood's got to win next week.
In Rockford, the playoff-bound Rams then with a chance to grab sole possession of first place with a win in the red and a win over Grand Haven. 3 minutes left in the first scoreless game. Grand Haven's Carl Johnson trying to find Colin Werner, rolling to his right side. Will put it up under pressure, but it's picked off by Trevor Coughlin, who then takes it back 31 yards down the far sidelines. It was 7-0 Rockford. 40 seconds then left in the half. Rockford trying to add another score. Chase Hankins throwing downfield. Tipped by the Rams' Josh Olson, picked off by Ryan McGuire. Rockford holding off. Grand Haven tonight, 17-7.
Out in the gold, South Christian can guarantee themselves at least a share of the conference with a win over the one-win Hastings Saxons. Scoreless game, first quarter. South Christian going to give it to Jeff Plasma on the toss, and he's going to go 25 yards. Just touched before the end zone, 7-0 Sailors. Same score, South Christian with the ball again. This time, Johnny Wasink gonna fake the give, and he's gonna turn on the Jets, break a few tackles, and go 46 yards to the house. South Christian on top, 13-0, and they add to it one more time. Wasink gonna fake the give and take it again himself. This one, his second TD on the night, a 58-yarder. The Sailors up 20-0. They go on to win this one, 41-26, guaranteed at least a share in the gold.
Our game 13 also from the gold. Catholic Central and Wayland. Winner still has a chance to get to 6 wins. We'll watch the match on the sideline. 17-7 Catholic Central in the fourth. Joe Nixon finds Colin Moran, 24-7 on an 11-yard touchdown. Wayland trying to stay in this game, puts up a fight. Mike McClusiak going to go 58 yards, breaks that tackle, and he gets to the end zone for 6. But Catholic Central's going to, wow, look at him fight for those yards. Gets in for the score. Catholic Central holds on, though, wins it. Final score, 24-15.
Zeeland West opening the night tied with Byron Center atop the OK Green. Playoff-bound Ducks hosting Holland. Dutch just a game back, but they would make it 2 here. 36 points did they put up in the first quarter to the Ducks. That's Mason Rosado to Elroy Payne, who pounds it in and over, and then a little later on, Rosado will hand off to Aaron Ron, who will take it in from a yard out. Big win tonight. The Zeeland Ducks rolling over Holland, 60-21.
Allen Christian and Byron Center, both teams on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. 2 wins needed for the Maroons, just 1 for Byron Center. Holland Christian driving, but Josh Lee going to put an end to that at the goal line. The Byron Center Bulldog going to pick that one off. No harm, no foul. A few plays later, Jared Rogers coming right at you. The ball gets loose, and Brandon Reersma going to recover it for the Maroons. Led to a field goal, 3-0 Holland Christian. Byron Center, though, they scored just before the break. Jake Bilesma on the keeper. Bulldogs go on to win this one 16-9. They are headed to the playoffs.
All right, key game in the OK Blue. Belding at Sparta. Spartans had a chance to lock up a playoff berth. Belding needs a pair of wins to keep their playoff hopes alive. This is Sam Beckett, 65-yard touchdown run. That's a beauty. He breaks in. It's 28-6. Belding going to strike again, this time a 1-yard touchdown. Quit celebrating, guys. Let's get on with it. Nick Price, he's going to punch it in. Gets the block. He's in for the score, 35-6. Sparta makes it a little interesting. Get a touchdown here from Adrian Garza. 35-14, your final score. Belding with a big win over Sparta.
Well, Forest Hills Northern opening the night unbeaten atop the bronze. Playoff-bound Huskies entertaining the Red Hawks of Cedar Springs in surprise. Spencer Peterson picked off by Nick Krasuski. He takes it back all the way for the Cedar Springs score. The, looks like Pinkhawks tonight. Big shocker. They win it tonight, 14-12 over Northern.
Kelloggsville and Calvin Christian, not just playoffs online, but both of these teams still alive in the very tight OK Silver race. Scoreless game in the first half. Calvin Christian going to change that on the first drive of the second. Austin here's going to find Troy DeGroot, and DeGroot 30-yard score, put Calvin Christian on top 7-0. Then after a Kelloggsville turnover, Austin here's going to punch it in himself 1 yard out to go up 14-0 early in the third quarter. Kelloggsville would get on the board here. Austin Spratling going to find Reggie Robert for a 67-yard TD pass to cut that 17-0 lead to 17-7. But the Squire's going to hang on and win this one 24-7.